All of us were blown away by UNC, my whole family, and we just felt like that was the place for John. And at that point, too, that's when I realized I wanted to come to UNC, too. The whole family knew that this was the right fit for both of us. It was always, if UNC offers me, that's where I'm going to go, hands down. And so right when I got that offer, I knew that that was the place I wanted to go. I wanted to go play with my brother. I felt like this place has been home.
Anyone wants to play on the same team as their brother. I mean, it's pretty cool to be able to do that. Once we got to college, we really kind of developed a true best friend bond, whereas when we were younger, the age gap felt a little bigger. We're always close, but we weren't close like we are now.
After playing for the Tar Heels from 2012 to 2016, John recently joined the strength and conditioning staff as an assistant.
I fell in love with the weight room, with training from a very early age. So, I mean, I knew years ago that I wanted to be a strength and conditioning coach. And being in this program, being in a D1 strength and conditioning program with Coach Lou, that really helped develop my love for training, for strength and conditioning, for working with athletes. I mean, honestly just got to the point where I wanted to do that more than I wanted to play football anymore.
And it's great to have a former player and a former lineman in that weight room, because the weight room is critical to our success, and it's a guy who knows what it takes to be successful at this level, knows what my expectations are.
Although Charlie was a bit of a late bloomer in high school, his father Andy, an offensive line coach in the NFL, knew that it was only a matter of time before his youngest son was ready to fulfill his dream of playing college football.
Coming from an O-line pedigree, my dad could see my frame. He saw that I had the potential to grow into, I had size 16 feet when I was a sophomore in high school. So they kind of saw that frame and just said, just continue to work, things will come, don't focus on that. I always kept that goal to want to be a Division I football player, and then that started to happen going into my senior year. I gained some weight and then started to get some looks from schools, and then it was kind of like, am I going to be a tight end? Am I going to be an offensive lineman? I think we figured it out. Right when I got to campus, they gave me a number 67, and then it was straight to O-line, so no turning back since.
He's made immense strides. If you haven't been playing offensive line for a long time, even if you've been the son of an offensive line coach, been around the position, there's nothing that can replace the experience of just playing the position. I mean, he's developed into a starting offensive tackle in the ACC, and I think he'll end up being an NFL guy, so I have no doubt.
He had a whole season under his belt from last year, and he really matured and improved week to week. And you just want to see him start from there and continue to improve. I think he has a very high ceiling to be a very good player for a long time.
My goal is to play in the NFL, but Carolina does such a great job coming to this university. What I think is so important is you get top-notch education, and something that people take for granted is all the connections you're going to be making with. Even being a football player, it's opened the doors for so many different people I've been able to meet. I'm a sports administration major, something I've always wanted to do for the NFL. If my opportunity came and passed, I would like to eventually be a coach in the NFL or college world, just like my dad. I've always wanted to be around the game of football because ever since I can remember, I've been going to games because it's always been a part of our family. We've been a football family since I can remember.